I don't do intros. What's up, everyone? How you guys doing today? I am doing good today. Today I decided to do a little pyromancy build, a little bit of flame action, a little bit of fire, you know, some some kapam. Yeah. So this build's actually really fun. I think it actually might be my favorite build I've ever made, just because I just love pyromancy so much in the Souls games, and this game had, well, its whole system kind of changed because in the previous Souls game, let's think about it, right? Dark Souls 1, pyromancy was broken, absolutely broken. It didn't scale with any of your stats, so you didn't need to level up any of your stats. You just leveled up your pyromancy flame with your souls, and it was broken. Um, I'm not really sure how Dark Souls 2 did it. I just think pyromancy in Dark Souls 2 is a little underwhelming, a little bit underwhelming. And then Dark Souls 3, obviously, is scaled with both faith and intelligence, which it kind of made it a little bit rough on pyromancers. But in this game, as they moved into Elden Ring, it uh it scales purely with faith. I'm pretty sure there are some that scale with intelligence, like the sorceries, the flame sorceries. Let's just go look at the spells. Yeah, so there's like a couple of flame sorceries that scale with they I guess I scale with faith too, but they mostly scale with intelligence. Um, as far as the pyromancies go, catch flame is like one of the best incantations in the game. It's so good. It's so good. And it has such a low requirement. You could probably put it on just about any build and be good with it, you know? O Flame, I did try out O Flame. You're gonna see a clip where I actually did hit somebody with O Flame. It has hyper armor now. Before it didn't have hyper armor. It's just way slower than Catch Flame and doesn't have that crazy running attack that Catch Flame has. Flame Sling, that's just a weaker version of Giant Flame Take Thee, which is like the Chaos Bed Vestiges from Dark Souls 3. It's a big fireball that has a giant AoE, and it's so good. There's tons and tons of damage. Uh, Flame fell upon them. It's a this is a pretty good spell. It has like as you can see, it hurls several balls of fire at once. Uh, it's a pretty good spell. Kind of does the same thing as Giant's Flame Take Thee, just a little bit more spread. I think it does a little bit less damage too, but you know it is what it is. Costs way less FP though. Flame of the Fell God. People are gonna shit on this spell, but this spell is actually really good. It's very underrated. So essentially, what it does is it kind of does like what the fire giant does. He sends his little fireballs after you, and then they explode after a certain amount of time. You have to dodge them. What this does is it forces people to roll if this thing gets way too close to them, because it's gonna explode and it's gonna do a billion damage. So they have to roll. And when they roll, you can catch them with a catch flame, catch them with a giant flame take thee. You can catch them with a lot of stuff. You can catch them with your weapon, which I'm going to show off here, is the Fire Long Sword. We're going to throw it back to some Dark Souls 2 vibes. Uh, Surge Flame, I wish it was better. It's not, unfortunately. It was way better in Dark Souls 3. This game, not so much. It's alright, though. Burn Flame, I tried to use this in duels. It's probably better in invasions where you can actually set it up, but in duels, not so much. People are never going to get hit by this. It takes way too long to cast. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. You're just never going to hit anybody with it. But I did try it. I did try it. Um, so those are the spells that we're working with. Uh, you can go ahead and look at my stats. Those are my stats right there. This is the same strength and faith build that I've been using for the past couple of videos since the Giant Crusher video, basically. Um, it's all right. If you wanted to get the most out of your pyromancies, though, I would definitely take all. Like, don't even level strength. There's no reason to level strength. Um, if you really wanted to get the most out of your fire spells, you would pretty much get like 80 points of faith. I think just 80 points of faith, and then the talismans, the Phlox Canvas, it greatly boosts potency of incantations. I have the Great Jar Arsenal to boost my equip load, and then I have the Bull Ghost Talisman. I'm only overweight right now because I have the Blasphemous Blade on. Let's go ahead and take that off. Um, the Fire Scorpion Charm really gives your fire attacks a huge amount of damage. I'd recommend it. And in the Flask, I have the tier that boosts fire attacks too. So, of course, we have the Giant Seal too. Don't let me forget about the Giant Seal that also boosts your Giant's Flame incantations. Which doesn't count for, I'm pretty sure it doesn't count for Catch Flame, but it definitely counts for just about everything else that you have. But maybe it does count for Catch Flame, I don't know. And then of course we have Flame Grant Me Strength. So yeah, your fire is getting huge amounts of buffs by your Flask, by your Seal, by 2 Talismans, and by a buff. And then on the other hand, I have the Longsword, which is just a regular straight sword. Um, but it has Flaming Strike on it, which is really good. It does insane amounts of damage. As you'll see, I pretty much half health people with this little combo. Almost killed them a couple times with it. Just, almost a straight one-shot. Uh, and of course, it makes your sword flaming afterwards. Just a very, very fire-themed build. And like I said, you could make it better if you had 80 faith. I didn't really need to change my stats. I just wanted to, just throw a build together and see what happens. The Blasphemous Blade was fun to use, but I think that you're better off using the Longsword with Flaming Strike. You can use just about any weapon, but I decided to use the Fire Longsword. Just so, I don't know, I just like it. Reminds me of Dark Souls 2, with the Fire Longsword. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the duels. I hope you like this kind of content. If you do, consider subscribing, liking, commenting, all that good stuff. If you have a build suggestion that you want me to do, leave it in the comments. I might get to it. Other than that, I'll see you guys soon.